I'm not married yet, but we're going to get into the word about marriage and how husbands should treat their wives and wives should treat their husbands and just the whole thing, all right? So let's get into it. Biblical 101 about marriage. Let's get it. Straight off for husband, love your wives and be not bitter against them. This is a big one because we see in today's time that it's so generalized or normalized for cheating. Even people that's in marriages, they still cheat and they still do things. Now, I'm not saying to not forgive them, but that is wrong and that's not of God, and that goes against marriage, and that's going to lead to eventually a divorce. Treat them with love, treat them with respect, treat them and love them the way how Christ treats and loves you. Because here, husband, love your wives even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. That's so good. That he may sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word, that he may present to it himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or such thing, or blemish. You know what I'm saying? You see, husbands, even in marriage, you still have to represent Christ and be like Christ so that you will be without blemish. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. Don't be out here having these side pieces. Don't be out here having these friends or these brother like. No, we don't need none of that. We don't even need people that's trying to get close to our wives. We don't need that. We're gonna cut it off right then and there. Wives, be loyal to your husband. Loyalty carries so much, man. Respect goes a long way. Men ought to love their wives as their own body. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. Pretty self-explanatory. We didn't even gonna need to go there. Check this. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body. See, too many women nowadays wants to be masculine, wants to be doing the man job. Listen, let us be the man and y'all be the wives, okay? God made you a woman for a reason. Not saying you guys are not hard workers or you guys can't do things, but we have a specific role as a man and as a husband of the home and of our marriage. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be their own husbands in everything. But ties down again to loyalty. It ties down to respect. It ties down to love. And it ties down to covenant, not just with you and your wife, but with you and Christ. But marriage can also get really, really shaky and really bad too. A man has taken a wife and married her, and it comes to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he has found some uncleanness in her. Let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it to her in hand and send her out of his house. This is saying when a wife is treating you with disrespect, doing these things to you, flirting, cheating, doing anything that is completely against the marriage, you have every right to divorce a woman. But the Bible also says this for that same woman, or the husband treating his wife with disrespect. Whoever putteth his wife away and marrieth another committeth adultery, and whoever marrieth her that is put away from her husband committeth adultery. So yes, there are situations where the Lord will allow you to divorce someone because of what they done, which was completely against the marriage. But if you yourself was the one to do those things, and you do other things with somebody else's husband or wife, you commit adultery. And when you get divorced and you do something else or somebody marries you, they commit adultery. So I hope that we learn something as a whole. Treat your wife with respect. Love you all. Follow for more.